All right, we're following our weather alert here, the blizzard of 2026. Chris Amino.
Yeah, we saw some of those shots outside already and talking about the wind blowing. If it stayed like that, it wouldn't be that terrible. That snow that you're seeing falling now is going to quadruple in rate in terms of how heavy it's going to be falling, as will the wind. So that's why we have that blizzard warning in effect. It really got expanded even further north and west as we went through the day today. Everybody could see 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts for sustained 3, 4, 5+ hours and visibilities under a quarter of a mile. The snow continues to fill in. The conditions will rapidly deteriorate. The heaviest snow and wind really concentrated from 10 p.m. to at least 5, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Either side of that, it's still going to be snowing at a pretty good clip. Occasional blizzard conditions, zero visibility possible, power outages, and of course, we've got to worry about some coastal flooding for the high tide cycle later on tonight into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Our live radar continues to show these darker shadings of blue. That is heavier snow. It's taking shape just to the south and east of us. We're just getting on the leading edge of it, and I think more and more we go to these live shots, you're going to see that snow coming down harder and steadier. The storm itself is really just evolving. As we look at this again, notice the circulation. It's coming now out of the southeast back to the northwest. That's because the storm has slowed down and is deepening here. So instead of all the precipitation moving west to east, it's spinning around and pushing back. All the moisture coming back into the colder air now from off the Atlantic. And you can see the center of the storm still kind of a broad circulation. That's going to tighten up even further. Temps right now, everybody's dipped below the freezing mark. All day was above freezing, so even though it was snowing in most spots, the ground was wet. That's changed. Darkness of night. Futurecast continues to show. Notice these areas of darker blue. This is 10 o'clock tonight. You're starting to see more of that. You go through 11, midnight, larger portion of the area in the heavier snow bands, and it doesn't go anywhere. This is 2 a.m. This is now moving forward to 3:30, 4 a.m. in the morning. Same thing. Early morning commute. Still heavy snow across the area. I said commute, but there's not going to be one. And then as we go through mid-morning tomorrow, again, the snow gets a little bit lighter. Coastal areas, tides of maybe 2.5 feet inundation, so minor to moderate coastal flooding. South Shore Back Bay areas in particular could see maybe major flooding at the high tide cycle, and into Long Island Sound, kind of the same scenario. That's from 10 p.m. tonight through 5 a.m. tomorrow. So in terms of the accumulations, this is what everybody wants to know. Bottom line, this is a heavy hitting snowstorm. We're talking an easy 12 to 15 around the city, if not higher, if we get into those higher snow bands, and then north and west, 8 to 12, further north and west, a little bit less. But it takes a lot of ingredients to make a storm like this, and G's here to tell us what they were and why they're there.
All right, big fella, and the big story for us right now is the amount of snow that will punish the tri-state area. And you can see as we look at the map and show you exactly what's happening, there's a lot of energy here that's coming across, and the energy is coming across from the south, from the Pacific, and also the northern jet. And when these three merge, that's going to produce what we call bombogenesis. And for those of you who want to know what that means, it's an explosion over the open waters of the ocean. In that explosion, and if you're not snowing hard now, you will, we fill in. That means all of this action will fill in, and you can see the winds again gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour. You see the winds gusting upwards of 43 miles per hour. Not done yet. The winds over the eastern end of Long Island, north, north, and east. It's Monday, 3:30 a.m., gusting to 55 miles per hour. Feeling is that will gust upwards to 60 and 65 miles per hour before it's all said and done. Then we go around to the north, and you see the winds still gusting tomorrow upwards of 60 miles per hour over the eastern end of Long Island. And remember, when we're talking about this, we're talking about power outages that could be a problem throughout the tri-state area, south-facing shore, central and southern portions of Long Island. Power outages is serious business. We'll have more later on.